Hey there, so I'm Dee Woodward, and in today's design tutorial I'm going to show you a couple of tricks on how to best use the book cover mock-up graphic when creating your own kind of module mock-ups or any mock-ups that require you to use the book graphic. So first of all, you're going to head into the resources area. Now you can either do that from the link at the top here or this link in the middle. So we're going to go to the resources, scroll down and select the search images. Then from here we're heading into the mockups area and we're going to select the book cover and then hit download selected images. So once we've done that, this will download to your desktop the graphic that we're going to be using as our book cover. So once we've got that, we can then head on over into one of the Get It templates. So I'm choosing the module mockup banner template to demonstrate this for you, but you can of course do this on any of the templates. The book cover graphics along with the other graphics that are in the image library are all saved as transparent PNG files and JPEG files that you can then drag and drop into any and all of the templates. So for this example, let's say we want to replace the image of the iPad with an image of a book. So I'm just going to select the iPad, and for now I'm just going to drag it and move it out the way. You could just delete it, but for this demonstration purpose I'm just going to move it out the way here. Then we're going to grab the book cover, which we've downloaded to our desktop, and just simply drag and drop this into the template. Now you'll see it comes up at a larger size, so just using the kind of scale option with your mouse, I'm just going to change the size of the book cover and roughly position it where we think it's going to fit in the design. Now, to add a cover to the book, I'm going to zoom in so that we're focused just on this area, and then head to the Shapes tool. Now this may be in a different location depending on the version of PowerPoint that you're using, so do spend some time to really familiarise yourself with your version of PowerPoint, or if you're using Google Slides then this tool will be in a slightly different place. And of course if you're using the InDesign templates then you'll be using a slightly different technique again, but for this demonstration I'm just going to show you using PowerPoint. So we're going to go and select one of the line tools. Now there's a curve tool, a freeform or a scribble tool, and we're just going to use the freeform version, and this changes your mouse to a cursor. Then selecting as close as you can to one of the corners on the book, we're going to just click and then move to the next corner, click, and then again on the bottom corners, just following the shape of the book. And once you've completed this, double click or single click and this will draw a box shape over the top of your book. Double click to open the formatting shape palette, and instead of having a colour we're going to replace it with a picture. So select the picture option, go to choose picture, and this is where you can navigate to your desktop or wherever you've saved the image for your book cover and just insert that into the box. Now it's got a line that we want to get rid of, and it's got a shadow because those are the tools that PowerPoint usually put in straight away. So now we've got your book cover image formatted to the shape of the book cover, because you'll notice that the book cover isn't a complete square, so you need to freeform draw this box to allow you to put your image into this shape. Now it looks like just an image plonked on top of another image at the moment. So the trick to making this look more realistic and making it look more like your book cover is actually part of the book mock-up is to use the transparency tool. So by just changing the transparency you do lose some of the quality on your image, so you don't want to go too far, but you allow the book image to show up from underneath. So you can see I've gone a bit too far there. I'm going to bring it back, and somewhere around here is quite a nice blend because it just gives you that subtle edge of the book showing through, and it doesn't then start to look so much like an image placed on top of another image. Now another trick that I really like, which works quite well when designing your book covers within PowerPoint, is if you head to the picture tool you can actually change the kind of contrast and the brightness of your image. So if we head into the recolor option, you can see that you've also got some very different accent colours that you can change. So if you wanted to, you could make the image orange, you can make it green, you can go in and play with all of these. Now, as we've got a slight blue theme to the module design on this template, I'm going to use one of the blue accent colours. And let's stick with this one. And that helps us tie the book cover image into the module slide that we've already got there. So that's really your basic, simple way of making your image, your book cover image, appear more like it's part of the book design rather than it just being an image slapped on top. Now, when creating your book covers, rather than doing them outside of PowerPoint, obviously I really recommend doing everything that you can inside because you've got these tools and these designs ready for you. So if you are doing that and you do want to create a new book cover, you can just follow the same steps that I've just shown you to import an image into the background, and then very quickly and easily we could create a title to go over the book. So if I just duplicate this text, change the size, maybe call it workbook. Now, as I've copied and pasted this from an existing styled text, it's got a larger paragraph shape than what we want. So I'm just going to head up to the format tools and go into paragraph. And the way that this line spacing is controlled is with this option here. Usually it's set to single, but if you want more control over this, then go to exactly and you can very quickly and easily change the line spacing. Let's just change this colour so we can see it. And there we are, we've created a module workbook. And it's as simple as that. Any other questions you've got regarding creating book covers or any other design questions, then just let me know and I'll be more than happy to create some tutorials for you. So I hope you found this useful, and I really look forward to seeing what you create for your own book covers.